Alrighty, what's going boys, welcome back to a random video. Today, we are on Super Motocross by NateDad523, and it looks like a really long track. He does have like a little YouTube video attached to the post on mods. And yeah, we're just going to be giving it a go. It looks like a very long Supercross track, which is I think kind of the vibe that's going for the whole SMX Super Motocross kind of vibe. But yeah, we're just going to be giving it a go, run some laps, and yeah. I apologise if you guys can hear a little fan noise in the background. I do have my fan on. It's currently about 35 degrees here in the UK as I'm recording this. I've tried to delay the recording a little bit so it sort of like cools down a little bit, but it's still very hot. So I would be literally dripping if I didn't have a fan on. So I apologise if you guys can hear it. It's on the lowest setting and it's not facing towards my mic, so it should be okay. Should be alright. But yeah. I did a race yesterday on San Francisco and there was a 10-minute race on it, and I literally joined it and went instantly into a race. So I had no warm-up, I hadn't touched Supercross in months, and yeah, it took me a long time to get the flow again. So definitely towards the end of outdoor season, start getting ready for some SMX and start getting back into the Supercross flow again. Which is always the hardest part. I feel like Supercross is harder to get back into a flow of than outdoors. I ride completely different. I don't know if anyone else does, but I ride completely different in outdoors than I do in Supercross. So it takes me a little while to get used to it. But yeah, literally instantly went into a race, and yeah, I did not have the pace that I needed to, and I was a little bit back, but then got a flow again, and then come through and won it by like 20 seconds. But should have won that by a lot more. I only had the quickest lap by like 0.3 of a second. There was someone quite quick in there. No idea who it was. Name was like Cheetah or something like that, but it was barking. He wasn't very consistent, but he had like 1 lap speed. He was only 0.3 off my quickest lap, but then I did beat him by 20 seconds. So I think he must have I think he's just very quick being consistent, which I've noticed a lot of people are in Supercross. There's a major skill gap in Supercross and outdoors. I feel like anyone can sort of ride outdoors, but when it comes to Supercross, your time and effort really does show more than what it does in outdoors. Anyone can sort of go wide open on a track for 35 minutes. But on a Supercross track, 20 minutes of precision and no mistakes, it's harder than what people think it is. So yeah, it took me a little while to get back into the flow of it, but I managed to do it. I was feeling okay, felt okay. Still using my same PPFS suspension as well that I use throughout all, if not, yeah, about pretty much or most of the Supercross season. I did have one good setup that I really liked, really enjoyed it, loved it, perfect setup for me. And then when I changed PC, I didn't bring it over, and I couldn't find it when I loaded my old PC back up to try and find it. I couldn't find it because I deleted MX bikes and everything on it. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but I spent about an hour in the VC of Austin trying to remake it all and make it good, and this is sort of the one that I'm using now, and I still really do enjoy it. So sort of just whatever you're comfortable on. I know a lot of people always are looking for like suspensions and setups, or looking for a suspension sponsor or whatever, but 9 times out of 10 you don't really need a suspension. Like, you don't really need like a sponsor for it. You don't change setups really that much, but if you do change setups that much, then you can get one. But it's just more if you want to find one that you're really comfortable on, and just use something that you're comfortable on and that you can feel like you're going quick on. Because I feel like a lot of people really do, they'd rather have a setup that's really uncomfortable for them, but someone really fast has used it. It's like, it just shouldn't be that. It doesn't make sense. Use something that you're comfortable on, use something that you feel like you can go quick on, and then improve on it, or just practice Supercross on that setup to the point where you understand every single thing that it does and every single like little kick out that it might do or anything like that, and you can sort of just get the hang of it. But yeah, I feel like people that just use other people's setups or use the most popular one that's going around at the minute, whether it works for them or not, just isn't really the way to go. My recorded stopped, so I've lost track of what I was even talking about now, so I apologise. So I'll probably end up going on to something else. Hopefully I wasn't talking about anything super interesting, because I've forgotten what I was talking about now. Some reason my recording come up with some error, but I literally just close it and open it again and it's fine. So not too sure what that was, not sure what went on there. Yeah, I do need to start getting some outdoor practicing again. I mean, I don't feel like I've been doing a lot of Supercross, but I feel like the last few days there's only been a lot of Supercross lobbies up, and there's been quite a few like Supercross tracks coming out on mods as well, like this one for example, which I'm not too sure why. I feel like everyone's sort of bored of outdoors already. You get to a point where people are just bored of outdoors, and the Supercross tracks coming out now. So still on the bike that Jake made me, he updated it a little bit, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's like an SC Sport Home. I mentioned this in my last video, but it's like an SC Sport Home kind of Nissan Husky kind of feel, like Husky blue with like the all white and everything like that. I think it looks really cool. Not too sure if we'll get a different one for Ariel, because I'm not sure if Ben's going to be making one, because I'm pretty sure he'll end up making one for a dashback model, I think, instead of just a Husky OEM. So we'll see. This will most likely be my Ariel bike, but I'm not 100% sure. If Ben makes one for the dash pack model slot, then maybe I'll use that. We'll see. But yeah, this most likely would be the bike that I'll be using for aerial this Friday, but like I said, not 100% sure. These whoops are hard, it's like very dug out whoops. It's quite good though, makes the track a little bit less uniform and easy. Little triple into some more dug out whoops, which you've got to take time in. I've got the E-rod on about 0.7, I always like to put the E-rod on a little bit. Need to catch triple into that, we're back flipping. And now we're front flip, nice. Right, let's do a little lap thing, shall we? So over the finish line, K-Sack, because I've got the ribbon wrong before it. So finish line to the right here. Through we go, through the sand. Nice rough sand section, which is nice. Come down to the left, brake nice and early. These tough blocks do all have collisions as well, which is good. Nice little table, tunnel jump, over under thing, whatever you like to call it. And then what we got here, little double, should have tripled that maybe. Don't really know this line yet, to be honest. Triple out of this. Yeah, triple out of this as well. Stretch it. Yeah. Nice little triple, Supercross triple. We are jumping off the track. I wonder what the SMX tracks are going to be like this year, though. Hopefully they're enjoyable. They're normally quite big and long. That's what she said. Oh. Nice little table scrub jump, which is nice. Wall jump. Hit the apex. On the throttle nice and early. Still got that quick shift on. Little triple, double, double. Can send this. Shift up to fourth because we can send this as well. Shift down to third. Brake. Hug the right. Another little wall jump so we can cut down a little bit. Get some speed for these whoops here. Shift to third. Shift to fourth. Very, very dug out whoops. Third. Get the speed down to second. Triple up to third. Forget how much you actually have to shift on a Supercross track. Another little whoop section. Triple on, which we've butchered. Oh my word. Probably should have been into third. Should have gone into third there, I think, instead of second. Get a little bit of extra speed. That's a bit of corner speed. Another little corner section. That's a lot smaller than what I remembered. I thought I was on a different part of the track. I'm losing track of where I am. Probably shouldn't have done this little track lap thing before I knew the lines, but fine, we're doing it anyway. Absolutely butchering it. Got to try and learn a 2+ minute Supercross track. It's sort of the hardest part. It's hard enough to learn like a 50-second Supercross track, let alone that's 2 minutes long. Nice little triple, then we've got a finish on. So very, very long lap time. About 2:16, maybe we can get under 2 minutes. I don't really know. There's a lot of mistakes and a few crashes in that lap, so maybe under 2 minute mark, which is still very, very long for a Supercross track, but obviously it's an SMX track, so they will be that long. Which is always a hard part for SMX. But yeah, I think I'm currently sitting about 7th overall in SMX points, which is good. So I haven't got to worry about not making SMX like I did last year. Last year only screwed me just because I did 250 Supercross and then 450 outdoors. So I ended up getting more points in 250 Supercross than I did in 450 outdoors. So I had to do 250 SMX, which I didn't really want to do. I would have much rather us to do 450, but this is what it is. We made the 250 points, so we did 250 SMX. But yeah, this year we've done 450 all the way through, which is good. So yeah, we're going to be 7th for the minute, which is good. Not really sure how it all works. Can't remember from what they did last year, to be completely honest. I know there wasn't any like qualifying, so is it like not gate pick, for example, but do they whitelist you in where you got from SMX, or do I start like 7th in points or whatever it is? So because it's classed as like a separate championship. I know that when you're the points leader, you come in with extra points, so I'm not sure whether I like start 7th in the championship or whatever. I don't really know. But for me, SMX isn't really about the championship. It's about trying to get as many points as I possibly can, just to go towards that career number, which I really, really need to get. They announced the MXBGP numbers the other day. Well, Wes put the PDF of all the MXBGP numbers, and I actually ended up getting 57. I did 2 rounds. I did Indonesia and Sweden. They're literally the only rounds I did. And I got number 57, so I'm not really sure what happened to the whole GP season. Maybe a lot of people don't do it. But yeah, I feel like not everyone does all the rounds, which is fair enough, because I mean I don't do all the rounds anyway. So, but yeah, there's a lot of numbers, or a lot of people that had like 10 points are getting like national numbers, which is pretty much unheard of really in aerial. But yeah, I think I wanted to get 71, which is obviously the number that I want to get. And then yeah, I ended up getting 57, and I tried to swap with the guy that got 71, who's Randolph. believe he's quit the game anyway. But yeah, apparently a lot of people were asking to change the numbers, so Wes ended up saying no. Because he did allow it at the start, but I feel like he got DM after DM after DM after DM asking about if he can change numbers, if they can change the numbers. So I feel like he ended up just saying he had enough of it and said no to everyone, which I don't blame him. Yeah. But yeah, we're still going for that career number. That is the main thing this year. I'm going to Nations as well at the end of the year, October time. So hopefully, well, I was speaking to Wes about it the other day, and I was talking to him about it. Saying that half of EU is going to be at the Real Life Nations, because we're doing SMX a few weeks maybe after the Real Life one. We're doing it a little bit afterwards to give the track creators a little bit of a break after doing full Supercross and full outdoor season. So he's going to give them a few week break. But yeah, I feel like hopefully Wes doesn't do it on the week that the Real Life Nations is, because I'm pretty sure half of EU is literally going to be there that week. So there'd be literally no one at SMX. And if SMX is meant to be like the main big series at the end of the year, then if no one good is going to be there, then good luck to whoever's actually in the SMX points. Yeah, I think that'll do it from me. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys do want to get this track completely free on MX2 mods, I've kind of butchered it the entire time, but it's very hard to learn a 2-minute track while not actually learning the track, like just talking. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.